Beautiful cloud formations starting to develop. It should be a stunning sunset. Welcome back in the vehicle. We just had a quick break. Just before we start driving again, Martha from Alabama had a question about cheetahs. Basically, sorry, let's turn the radio down. Martha, just to answer your question about the tear marks. Now, cheetahs unfortunately didn't get a lot of close-up looks this morning at that female cheetah. But cheetahs have got tear marks running basically from their eyes like that around and then down the sides of their mouth. And basically what you asked was whether there's some sort of physical tear story behind it. Now, as a little boy, I remember vaguely a story as well about them crying or something like that. Now, I don't know, maybe back then I was too young to remember. There was some story to it, because cheetahs back then were highly endangered, and maybe they used a little bit of media to make them come across as sad animals because they're endangered. So it's not a scientific fact, if you want. The reasons behind the tear marks, two reasons really. The one that carries some merit is that darker markings in front of the eye. A lot of animals that hunt in daytime, if you think of things like bee eaters or even lions, when lions close their eyes a little bit, they put a black line under the eye that becomes more prominent. When they open their eyes more in daytime, it's more white underneath. So what it does, lighter under the eye reflects more light in, so for nighttime. Or for daytime, having dark lines under the eye, the same as in America, Alabama, I'm sure their football teams as well, American football, often people have those dark marks under the eye. So it helps a little bit to reduce glare. But I think more importantly probably is those dark markings can give you a very striking visual aspect. If you think of war paint maybe that different tribes used to wear when they had wars, makes you look more aggressive. And in the case of cheetahs, very often they would have to try and intimidate something. So let's say there is a leopard that wants to steal its food, or even vultures trying to steal the carcass, or maybe threatening the cubs. They show their teeth, and they lift their teeth out to show the teeth and the pink of the mouth, and those black lines also become very prominent. So it just helps to make the animal look a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more threatening. So probably the threatening or the aggressive aspect of the markings is the main reason why it's evolved like that. And then obviously also just to have a little bit of dark around the eye for the aggression. But if you think of even for humans, if you have a dark mustache, beard line around the mouth, it can help you look a little bit more aggressive if you want to. So probably that's the reason for it. Whereas for physical tear marks, not really. It's probably more a story that comes from them, even though they are often described as tear marks because they run literally from the sort of corner of the eye down and around the mouth. In the meantime, let's go look around a bit more for some cats, hopefully.